Everybody, welcome back to another Road to Evo 2024 Top 8 featuring this time King of Fighters 15. The Road to Evo goes through PlayStation tournaments. I am your commentator, Hellpockets, joined by my co-commentator for the first time, as he let me know earlier, HD Jammers. How the hell you doing, brother?
Hey, listen, I'm all good. Yeah, first time working. I'm a huge fan of what you do with the SNK games and King of Fighters. So, like, it's an honor to actually sit here and talk some King of Fighters. You teach me the real ways. But hey, there's going to be some good action coming along the way. So sit tight, because we're here for the long run.
Yeah, man, it's going to be really exciting, man. Like I said earlier, man, this is the Road to Evo 2024. A lot of things on the line. It's my first time working with these guys as well, so I'm really appreciating what they're going to be offering to them. But before we get into what they're offering these players, let's see who we're dealing with in the first place. Can we get a look at this bracket real quick? We've got Fernicius, we've got Tristan, 48227, we've got Jorell and Jav Hero going at it in the top 8. You see a few buys in there, unfortunately, but yeah, these guys are going to be scrapping it out for a shot at taking the Evo trip.
It's interesting. I hope Tristan hasn't put his bank details on his name, because actually there is some prize money here ready for the guys to actually win. So here it is. Here's the deal. You hear it with Road to Evo all the time. The winner gets some prize money. In our case now, 300 USD and an Evo travel package. They will sort you out completely to enjoy your trip at Evo this year. And of course, second place will get $200, and third and fourth place will get $100, and respectively will get $50 from there. So hey, it's a good time to be playing fighting games, man. And of course, King of Fighters, it's a new season competitively, and going to Evo as well. That'll be a qualification spot for the new SWC. So be looking forward to that. So it's all to play for now.
A ton on the line, you know. Like, I don't want to wax too much about what this means to the KOF community, but I can tell you right now, in short words, it means a lot. There's so much that we have to be thankful for, not only to SNK, but to PlayStation and Evo for these opportunities. And really, man, the year is just getting started. Like you said, we're on the horizon of a possible new season. We got SWC coming down the pipeline, more qualifiers, one happening at Evo 2024, as you said. So, yeah, man, a lot to be thankful, excited, and nervous about. And I got to wonder, man, our first matchup, who's more nervous, right?
Well, they're coming up right here, and you can see it there. Phoenicius going up against Tristan, and there's his sort code, his bank details at the bottom, 48227. So if you want to buy something on Amazon wish list, just get that pin in there. Now, I'm kidding, I'm only playing.
The man just put in his name. He said, what are the odds they put my bank code at the end of my name on the PlayStation app?
Nah, it's brilliant to see. But this is what it is. So when we put up the graphic, I believe this will be their point character that is actually up first. So I'm going to assume it will be Geese going up against Rock as the point character there. But there you go, 31 years of age from Montreal. Okay. I don't really hear much about the Canadian scene for King of Fighters. Do you know much about it?
Not a ton, yes. A lot of the information, I mean, a lot of the attention right now in North America going to be zeroed in on Mexico. But the Canadian scene never out of the picture entirely. And Tristan from the California scene, talk about sleeping giants. I don't want to toot our horns, but we definitely had a hand in putting this game on the map about 10 plus years ago. So damn. Tristan's got a lot to live up to. And he's my age. He might have been in the mix for quite a long time.
That's crazy, right? Because one thing I noticed, especially from watching the Road to Evo, the East Asia version, was a lot of the guys were in their late 30s, early 40s. So it looks like the hardcore SNK fans are still around, and they seem to be some of the best players that are playing this game, at least from what I've observed.
Absolutely, man. They have not lost a step whatsoever. Like they've definitely given opportunities to younger players to come and take the crown, but the older players, well, unless you count Lage, who's the youngest player and now the youngest champion in KOF history. Actually, I forget about Xiaohai. Excuse me. Sorry, Xiaohai. But yeah, those guys definitely are still guarding the gate, and I don't think that they're done fighting yet. But right now, it's about the NA scene and about a couple of homegrown brothers who are ready to fight it for the chance to go to Evo Vegas and $300. And the format, I don't even want to forget about the format, man. We are talking about best of 5.
Crazy, isn't it?
First to 3. And KOF.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I don't want to talk, you know, I don't want to scare anybody, but KOF is a war of attrition. 2 out of 3 is already pretty rough. You're going to add an extra game in there, these guys got to bring it.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? Because you put it in the first to 3 format, especially with what happened at Combo Breaker, where Violent came, reset the bracket. The longer this goes on and your opponent can't figure out what to do, you're going to know about it.
There's a lot that can happen in a KOF match, and you add an extra opportunity for more variables. Oh, it's going to get nasty. As we see right now, Phoenicius just taking it to... Oh, no! I don't know if that was an accident or if he just thought, yeah, he's going to press a button in this really bad situation.
He tried to whiff the Rekka before he got the OTG, but I think he done it way too late. So he actually didn't even get the OTG with these there, and he's going to lose the character, unfortunately.
So Fernandez is pretty much in control of that match for the entirety of that time, but at the same time, you know, almost lost a character, or at least lost a lot of health for that DP in the corner there.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate there, but here comes Kyo. That's reversal.
And Kyo not as strong as he was in Season 2. Lost a lot of mileage off of that Rekka series, but still not out of the building just... Ooh, Lord, what a confirm from Pernicius.
All right, gonna get the throw there. No need to call him out with an advanced strike just yet. Guard cancel. He's still got 1 bar, so I actually kind of like that.
Oh, this is gonna hurt Jammers. Oh, no! Unfortunate drop there. That could have been a lot more there.
Bro, at this level, especially playing for Evo tickets, like, you can't be dropping this stuff.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, okay, he loses Kyo, unfortunately, and he lost the bar as well because he went to do guard cancel and he didn't take advantage of the situation afterwards. So he's actually at a slight disadvantage here despite getting that bar for Rock at the end.
Oh yeah, you know, you're down 2 characters. And Rock is definitely a guy who can go through 2 of an opponent's characters on their team, but it takes a lot more resources than what he has. You know, he's gonna beat 3.
That's gonna hurt. And there you go, Benimaru doing the work, and you're gonna get the Benimaru Collider as well.
You mentioned earlier on you wanted me to teach you some things about this game. And what I'm going to tell you right now is Benimaru has some of the best buttons in this game. You see right now, it's really hard to contest that guy pretty much anywhere on the game screen.
This competitor is too
Definitely can tell from that alone. And I noticed as well, when he does Raijinken in neutral, it stops for jumps, it stops for runs. So he's actually very good at restricting your movement while expanding his. Similar to Hayden as well, actually. So,
absolutely, you know, like not a lot of damage coming from the guy, but the amount of options that become limited to you when he's in neutral, when he has no meter even, it's really hard to find a way around that. And you add in the fact that he has super fast buttons that have great range. One of the best characters in the game, free.
Yeah, 100%, which makes so much sense as to why he's on point or even in the middle character. I know he's a versatile character, but him being on point, building that bar, being that factory for the rest of the team, is asking for a recipe success.
I would say the only thing that holds him back is possibly that his damage tops out pretty early, giving him 5 bars kind of doesn't really benefit him as far as the damage output area goes. But if you just give him, like, you know, that many opportunities to mix the opponent, to get confirms, to have usage of that EX slash like that, front, center, and middle work perfectly.
There you go, and this is why Frenicius is showcasing, illustrating to us why Benimaru is one of the better characters, the best characters in 15 at the moment. Good air-to-air, and he gets the cross-up as well. That looks ambiguous. This game's all about ambiguous jumps.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Tristan right now just trying to hold on for dear life. Hasn't really found a comfortable position to mount an offense or even a defensive position. Oh, man, what a call out. Jeez.
And that's it, right? When you're in control, you're 1 game up as well. These reversals, especially if they're not like being baited by a safe jump, I think you're more than entitled to do it and showcase, I'm not willing to take your pressure if you're not taking me seriously.
Absolutely. You know, there's definitely something to be said about the, man, not the double overhead. Please, don't do it to him.
Okay. So Benimaru
I want to doubt my guy Tristan, but unfortunately he's got 5 bars with his rock, and this is the best chance he has to get rid of the Benimaru ever, and he's already getting dumpstered into the corner.
Yeah, I think the difficult part is here, and I mentioned it probably when the set is done, is searching for that hit, and you can see it, Raijinken limiting the movements as well, and trapped in the corner. Nice throw.
Oh no.
Ooh, almost.
Nothing solid. I'm liking the way that Tristan, oh, why? I was liking the way that Tristan was handled at that moment, using that jump blowback from Rock, one of the best jump blowbacks in the game, easily. I think that's what he really wants to be looking for the majority of this round. Great opportunity there. Tristan finally gets into the secondary.
That's good for him, and he should be getting relatively, yeah, okay, the regen on the health was okay, yeah, it's all right. But the thing is, Tristan needs to land the install super to make things a lot easier for him over time, but I don't know if Frenicius will beat him to the punch.
No, you're right on that. I think any opportunity that Tristan can take to get that install super, they need to take immediately. But unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to happen. It doesn't seem like Tristan is very comfortable with the confirms and with the buttons as well. And that's going to do it. Round 2, game 2 rather, going to Frenicius 2-0. Remember, this is best of 5, first to 3. Frenicius has to win 1 more, and he's moving on.
Do you know what? I think you articulated it perfectly there. Comfortability. Especially in a game as active and fast-paced as King of Fighters, right? If you're not comfortable navigating the screen, the game wants you to be, it encourages you to be active almost all the time, and you only have to make these crazy defensive choices when necessary. If you can't even search for the hit, if you're struggling to do that, especially when it's your last character, it's going to be a difficult journey from you to make the comeback.
Absolutely. A long night, as they say. And 1 more in store for Tristan right now, unless they can mount anything, if they can find any source of comfort in this matchup.
Okay, getting at the air-to-air there again as well. He needs to be careful whiffing buttons, because I noticed that Frenicius has actually been beating him to the punch when it comes to whiffing buttons. He can't, there you go. Speaking of.
And that's a great anti-air low B right there. You see Geese's jump blowback, or the jump CD where he does the horizontal kick. It's great for air-to-airs, and even in sometimes jump-ins, but characters like Benimaru who have low-profile low Bs can go right underneath that and do full damage.
Speaking of which, the full damage pays off here. And he's going to take out Geese once again. Geese, unfortunately, he only played a feature role for like 30 seconds on the album, so we didn't really get much screen time with him.
Oh, Lord. This Benimaru does not look like he... Wow! Pernicious is feeling himself right now. He's like, all right, you've got to show me something. Dump the damage. Oh, no, you held on to it a little too long, brother.
Yeah, that's twice that's happened now. He's dropped his climax supers when he really needs him to work and connect.
Jammers, you know, sometimes you can't hesitate. And right now, I think Tristan is full of hesitation. But I like the responses that they're showing us right now. They're not letting these opportunities get away. They may be dropping the full damage. Oh, no!
Yeah, he actually was making a good comeback because he chased the backdash. Literally the aforementioned situation, and unfortunately dropped the ball afterwards.
I really liked the way he was playing that round, though. Not letting Pernicious just think that he won't swing at these very obviously punishable setups, that he will not just stay in the corner for what he knows is going to be a call-out DP. Pernicious has to play a little more. Wow, great placement of the low B from Pernicious. I'm going to say playing a little more solid here, and I think he's going to.
It's like he anticipates the jump, so he runs and stops, and he waits for the jump to come. There, that, literally that.
Benimaru, and so that's KOF 15 for sure. That's KOF in general. Looking for that over jump every time. If you're gonna just wantonly jump any which way, characters like Benimaru are just gonna catch you in the toes on the way down.
Clinical performance there from Vinicius, with Benimaru doing the majority of the work. Doesn't really need to go back and pull on the anchor character there, showing you why this guy is super powerful and one to look out for. Maybe one of the favorites of today's event.
I would say so. I think that Vinicius definitely showed us why they're in the top 8 scenario. And Tristan, I don't know what the performance was like before all this, but just didn't seem to have enough to even make Vinicius break a sweat today.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. We might be able to look at the highlights. Perfect, right on cue here. So we had, obviously, Kyo he was on the screen for a fair bit. He was utilizing the meter the most out of the character scene, but unfortunately, when he did get the opportunity, when the opportunity arose, like, he dropped the combos, especially into the supers, which is a huge deal. Rock was there, landing the air-to-air CDs, like you were saying before. Couldn't really land the install super, so it was pretty tricky to kind of get it. And he probably wasn't even expecting Vinicius to make a lot of mistakes. He wasn't ready to capitalize on that area, you know?
Right, he was not expecting him to make a lot of mistakes, and so when he did make some mistakes, he might have dropped a couple punishes, but there was a time right there, especially, where Tristan definitely tried to make the most of a bad situation on Vinicius' side, and unfortunately could not get that punish off completely. I think that might have spelled a different game 3 if they had, but at the same time, Vinicius took advantage of their opponent's inability to complete the program, as it were. So they're going to move on. And we'll be seeing Tristan, I believe, in the loser's side of the bracket, or do they call it lower bracket here? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think we're okay. I think we're
gonna go with the loser's side. Yeah. Now we're gonna move on, I believe, into the next matchup. We got Jorell versus Jav Hero. This is match 2 of Road to Evo 2024 KOF 15 PlayStation tournaments.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you can tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/PlayStation. Let everyone know we're watching some King of Fighters. And hey, Jordan is 19 years of age. How long? What time is it? Actually, it's 1:15 in the morning for me, so it's not past his bedtime.
Not past his bedtime just yet, but at the same time, probably getting kind of close, definitely getting some bangs on the door saying, hey, it's almost time to wrap it up in there. Javi in the 23 range, hailing from Massachusetts. Got a YouTube channel, Fake Pro Tag. I'm going to check that out later on. Heard these Massachusetts KOF players get down.
Oh, man. And that's interesting as well, right? Huge disparity in age from our previous contestants.
Absolutely.
These guys, 19 and 23. That's something you seldom see or probably won't see at all. A 19-year-old looking at King of Fighters. With the plethora of fighting games out there, he picked King of Fighters 15. So I'd be very curious to pick his brains as to what made him gravitate towards this, you know?
I can say it's a fun game, so I can give him plenty of reasons why he might have wanted to pick it. But at the same time, most certainly, he is one of the youngest players to be in a top 8 scenario in KOF 15 esports era. That's definitely something to hold and be proud of, you know? We've seen many young players for KOF over the years, but never in this this kind of scenario, you know?
Yeah, this
never like
capacity.
at this echelon to be on an official platform with PlayStation tournaments, Road to Evo. What an opportunity to get a trip to Road to Evo and get some free meals on top of that too, you know? Possibly qualifying for SWC. You never know, right?
Hey, you know what they say, free food is the best food. But they also say nothing's free in life, whether or not it comes through you or not. But hey.
Well, if you're playing against Pernicious and he's feeling kind of froggy, he might give you some free damage with those corner DPs. But let's see if Jorell and Jav Hero play it a little more smoothly.
Interesting. We got another set of Rock Howard on the team here. Looks like a very popular character at the moment, but Geese back on point, one of the more popular point characters in the game. Good damage, good movement. Doesn't really need that much meter to do some destructive damage to the opposing team.
Yeah,
So I like
these are great point characters. I know people like giving Rock the meter so that he can have the install available to go and become a big problem for the rest of the team. But even on point, the guy is very great, has great buttons. The low A is probably going to get pumped a lot here because it's one of the best pokes in the game.
And also, having one of the best pokes in the game, you don't want to walk into a fireball, you don't want to run into one of the air fireballs as well. They control a different kind of space with Geese as well, which allow him to move forward when he doesn't use it.
Ooh. Oh, he got that neutral hot D. Let's go.
He just got caught sleeping at the wheel there. They're going to get chips. He's going to close the chip.
With no meter for activation. So yeah, if he had 2 bars with jammers, that would have been a complete corner carry, probably 40% damage.
Jorell has actually got access to quick max if he wants to use it, but Robert, I think he's in a good spot in the game right now, especially the middle character. So this is interesting to see. Oh no, not that.
You know, the Shoto type character. Ooh, big damage coming up in the corner. And this is exclusive to the new season of KOF 15, Robert. Going to have great damage coming out of the corner. Didn't always have the best damage in previous seasons.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good 40%. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too, man. He could not do that so easily before.
Just gonna block it out here, play it safe at the moment before he tries to fish for another hit. But it looks like he's waiting for Jav Hero to actually make his move so he can react accordingly.
Yeah, really loving the patience here from Jorell. No overextension, trying to keep his meter, his health meter that is, in the greens. And even though the clock is ticking down, not worried about it at all because he's still up in health and he's coming into the next round with a fighting chance. Possibly even, you know, might be able to take a couple hits if he has to. Like gameplay. Oh, get him!
Lucky. So he should be recovering about 150 because it was 18 seconds between 18 and 29. So yeah, not too bad.
Oh man, the Cronin. Long time no see, buddy.
Dude, I remember like last year, or was it before that? Like this guy was running amok and that full combo that just when he was anchor all the time and it was deading people off.
Oh yes, man, it was absolute mayhem when this character was running the show. Not a lot of people know this, but he was actually like this early on into the game's lifespan. Pretty much came out the box as strong as he was going into season 2, and they just made him better. So they had to make things right.
Oh,
normalize a couple things.
Normalize is the perfect word because, believe it or not, there was a Cronin era in King of Fighters 15.
Yes. I won't say it was healthy for the game, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, I like that stare down there, playing it safe. Okay. You always do the reverse.
Move there. There's a down 8. Oh yeah, he's pumping that. He's like, come on, give me a reason. I want that forward 8. Oh, what a confirm. That jump, that hop deep hit so deep.
Oh, nice delay. He did that on Wake Up as well, so he's going to actually get an abundance of damage here. Not bad.
Jammers, these guys are fearless. I like it. Use those resources. Wow, what a challenge.
Well, they're respectful before they become fearless, and he hopped into the fireball. Unfortunately, now rolls through it.
Remember, this is best of 5, so we've got quite a few more rounds to go before this is over. Drill 6A, 5C. Get out of here.
There we go, that was good. Can he get like some sort of connection or something? Get a hit and he can win this round. He's about to get 18 seconds again.
Oh, he's looking for it. He's looking for it, but at the same time, I don't know if Jorell, even if he had won that round, there wasn't much left that they could play with going into the final round. So, it would have been an uphill battle. Jav Hero taking game 1.
Very, very respectable in a lot of interactions between Rock and Cronin. I don't know if Cronin still has one of the high damage outputs of the game. Maybe that's why he was being super respectable, but I can understand the stare down for about a couple of seconds, but every interaction becoming a stare down, that's like too much respect.
It's almost like Samurai Showdown, right? Where I'm like, I'm afraid to make a movie. At the same time, it's like, hey, man, somebody has to do something. There's that big down C from Geese Howard. Geese Howard, another character in this game, just has tremendous buttons, a great arsenal.
I kind of find the more versatile characters, like you can play them in any position, but it seems that they really benefit from being a point character, spending little to no meter, building the meter, like I said before, just to reiterate. And then, again, if you take out, like, what, 1.5 characters, I think you're eating really well with the point character.
Most certainly, you know, like we saw at Evo Japan, where, like, several Geese players were just going through almost half the teams most of the time. He's just is able to not only dictate his own pace on offense, but attacking him on defense is also scary because of the command counter situation.
Of course. That's what I was talking about before. Okay, dodging. Yeah,
that was
the fireball.
Huge.
I like the movement here, but again, it's like he runs in and then tries to get away. Yeah, because he wants to navigate around the fireballs, including the air projectile, before he takes a really big hit. And unfortunately, he runs into another air fireball there.
So the funny thing here is, like, Jav Hero was like playing so impatiently when he finally got that opening on it. He rolled through the Reppuken perfectly, did not get a button off in time to punish, and he lost his opportunity. And Jorell just continued to dance circles around him for the rest of the round.
That's what it is. Dancing around can help you to a certain degree, but you don't want to be dancing around at a disadvantage or whatnot, so.
Well, right now he's upper character, so this is where you play what I like to call the angry man's KOF, where you're just like, I want my opponent to be so angry at me, they won't want to look me in the face. I'm going to play so lame. I'm running this clock down. It may be your round, but it's 40 seconds, and you lost over a third of your life. It's not all coming back. I'm coming in to get round 3 with the advantage.
I love how you called it the angry man's KOF. The only character that comes to mind when you say that is the chick that used to run around the screen in KOF 14.
Exactly.
She had a mask on. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, you're talking about Mian. She was the best at doing that. And the Mian character player is up a character. They are not touchable. They're all over the place. You have to make the most tremendous call-outs you've ever made in fighting game history.
Speaking of call-outs here, that roll through the fireball almost got Robert. Love the guard cancel as well for the position advantage.
Yeah, I'm loving how they're utilizing the rolls in this game, in this round right now, because it's not the safest thing to do, obviously, but daring your opponent to make a move and they're not punishing it, you know, why not, right? Make use of an invulnerable advance.
These guys are collecting as much intel as they possibly can. That didn't look safe.
No, it did not.
At the moment here, nice roll again, and it seems that they're doing the roll in the exact same frame, or maybe 1 or 2 frames later to try and get the punish, but they're not getting it in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Jav Hero just not, and this is one of the downsides of Cronin in the current patch, is that mid-screen is not nearly as frightening as it was once. So he's not going to get more than like a quick damage string off here. Yeah, he's gonna have to spend all of that here.
No, and you know what? That's actually good, because that's what I expect Cronin to do. Well, that's what I expect him to do before they gave him all those fun tools. But this is kind of the role he should be kind of fulfilling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's fair that he has to play that way now. But you saw a couple of times that he had to not only chase Jorell down, but then a couple of times when he caught him mid-screen, the damage just wasn't too nice.
Yeah, struggling to approach is... Ooh, almost got it. Got the reversal there. Yeah, struggling to approach is one thing. Definitely huge in this game. And a roll again. It looks like they did, because remember, the rolls have recovery on the latter part, so you do need to be careful with that.
Yo, Shune? Oh, see what the Shune. Mixed Master Shune. He's going to be stuck in the corner for a while.
Oh, yeah, of course. With all the air options, the pressure.
Oh, that's not...
Got away with it, though.
Yeah, he did. This guy's... Jav Hero definitely playing with his heart here.
Big punish.
Yeah, got another kill. Yeah, I respect it. No, you got hit. No way! Oh, I'm stealing that.
Okay, all right, he was ready. Now again, those mobility options, and when you, like you said before, frustrating your opponent, can't touch him, being as elusive as can be, because that's what Shune is. It worked out, and he was able to block the climax in time, so.
Yeah, Jav Hero showing him like, bro, this is a different kind of KOF when this guy's on screen. I'm all over the place. And Rock has buttons to deal with this, sure, certainly, but at the same time, it's hard to call out if you ain't ever seen it before.
Oh, no, 100%. I'm actually surprised he's put Shune at the back. That's the interesting
that is very
part.
surprising, honestly. Usually you see Shune up front almost exclusively.
Yeah, because he's just very good at just, you know, recharging, building the meter, and then again, you can deliver it to Rock, and then whatever works with there, then like Chron at the back, but he might not be confident that Chron is an anchor, to be fair, so.
Right, yeah, I've got my own thoughts and theories about where Shune goes and why, and I don't want to get into them here because we don't have enough time, but the way that Jav Hero was playing him on anchor, perfect for the situation, but because his damage tops out early, because he's such a meter hog to get that damage on top of that, I don't know if he's really the worthwhile anchor character that maybe Jav Hero will think he is going later on into the bracket if he advances past Jorell.
Cool. All right, try to go over him, but yeah, very big opportunity missed there, unfortunately. Blocks the wrecker.
Oh, a little early in that jump D, and what?
Ooh, he had it. He had it.
Yeah, that was a game, brother. I don't know. I don't think he should have backed off. Oh, come on, man.
These guys are very, they're dragging this game out. They have to very be conscious of the regeneration of health. Again, the quicker you finish these rounds, the better it is for your life bar.
Yeah, most certainly, you know. But once again, a lot on the line. Road to Evo 2024 PlayStation tournaments, and a free trip to Evo, $300 if you win. So maybe that's weighing heavily on their minds, and Jav Hero just needs to lose a character to wake himself up.
You know what? Sometimes a kick in the backside does wonders for a
Yes, sir.
Challenge in there. No cancellation, though.
Wow. What a gamble. All right, this is going to be pretty good damage. No EX. Tries to go for the hard knockdown. I mean, I like it. I holds him in place. I guess he thought I'm not going to kill him. So why set up the meter? Oh!
No. Dude, you got away with murder on that one because you should be losing about 40% there. And he has max mode as well.
Yeah, there was really no reason to drop that. There were several options he had there. Even if he messed up, they run up punish. But it is what it is. He has to get that one back because this Robert is not long for this world. Oh, no activation again.
And he's getting all the opportunities to do so. That's the unfortunate part. I'm not sure if he believes it's going to hit. I think he's expecting to block before he makes his action mentally. But he's actually getting more opportunities than he realizes.
That is the possibility. You know, sometimes what is happening in the player's brain doesn't necessarily translate to on screen, especially from me, our standpoint, the commentators, right?
Yeah.
It could be that they were just like checking to see how they would react to the closed heavy kick, and it turns out they got hit by it and they just weren't ready.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Like you said before, with what's on the line, especially as fast-paced as this, and you're on your last legs now, getting those hits, they're even more imperative, which means even more pressure.
It should be more like me, jammers. When I throw out far D, whether it gets blocked or it gets hit, I activate.
Do it, man.
Gotta do it, man. I gotta let them know I'll do it once or twice.
Oh, whip punish. Oh, that could have been a whip punish.
Wasn't ready for it again. These guys are fighting for it. With everything they can. But it's a little reserved. 5 bars on Jorell's side. Has to make the most out of the situation. Oh, that was almost a punish, but I think that he didn't want to go for the low A because there's nothing that combos from that anymore. Whoa!
Yeah. Just waiting it out here. 20 seconds on the clock.
RC, let's go. Make that work. Closey, he's trying to tip him out. Thought this was the City of the Wolves. He's going to cancel into a Revixo.
Oh, no. He's not looking too good, and he rolls
Oh, the jab check, man.
through. He rolls through into his danger there. Again, there's recovery on the roll, so of course Rock could beat you to it. But he's got to deal with Shune all over again here in Hell Pockets.
Yeah, now here's the thing, Jammers. Like, he has so much meter, and if he gets that solid hit and he believes, he is going to do so much damage to this Shune. And Shune's defense is really bad. So the safe jump coming afterwards, or basically just the Okizeme coming afterwards, will probably go unchallenged from the Shune. That's a punish! Oh!
This is a two-touch situation, and you've got the character and the resources to do it. So if he gets one hit...
Oh, yeah, he's got 5 bars. That's death. If he's got that combo. I would raw max just to make him nervous.
That's actually a good idea as well. Even if it doesn't work out, he still has access to another quick match. So.
Well, the cool thing about ROM action this season is that even after you activate, you can still build meter by touching the opponent. Before you couldn't do that. So ROM action is actually very much to your benefit. That he didn't have meter for the follow-up. Oh, that sucks.
Oh no. Oh, he got the empty jump.
Oh, no, he didn't commit. He didn't commit. That was not a real string. That was not a real string. Oh, he caught him jumping.
Oh boy, and there you have it. Jav Hero takes it there with the Shune doing the work again as Hell Pocket calls in the mix-up master doing the justice there and allows Jav Hero to advance deeper into the bracket there.
Jav Hero holding tight to the game plan the entire time. I'll commend them for that. They had a plan the entirety of that match and they never deviated. And that's what makes champions.
Yeah, listen, with these games, especially when it's 3 1v1s in this game, you want to try and stick to the plan as much as possible. Yeah. And it looks like you see it here as well.
Yeah, like it was on Jorell to early on top of that, to force Jav Hero to actually, deviate from those plans. But Jorell, and he got close a couple of times, but Jav Hero said, you ain't showing me enough, brother. And you're giving me these opportunities. On top of that, look at this punish, this Shune work. You cannot just give me these super negative opportunities. And I can't believe that he actually got to block that. I need to go and re-examine the fastball.
That was a lovely bait. Regardless, that was a lovely bait.
Tremendous.
Yeah, I really like the way that these two would navigate neutral, especially was the point characters, Geese and Rock. Obviously, Geese having more mobility options there as well. I think with the way these games were dragging out, it was kind of not really working out for Jorell, just for the health factor alone. So
yeah.
Obviously, you'd need to be encouraged to move a bit quicker to have the more characters to work with and the health to work with. But it can be very scary, especially when you're your opponent. You probably look at your opponent's lineup, be like, I don't want to deal with that character right now, and if I hasten things or expedite things, it's not going to look good in the long run. So that was unlucky there to Jorell, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It can be a problem, and people talk about mental stack, especially now. FGC has discovered mental stack, and when you talk about so many different variables that are coming at an opponent, and just a regular fighting game, in most fighting games, right? We won't even discuss like Marvel or something like that, but like in KOF, you have to reset that at least 3 times potentially.
Yeah,
and it gets to be quite a bit.
Dude, legit, 100%. What's still in my mind is not mind-boggling, but it's just interesting, is because, again, the footage I've watched of KO Fighters 15 as of recent is Shune at the front. We saw Shune at the back. Like, dude, that's crazy to see.
Shune at the back could win Road to Evo, man.
Dude, it just goes to show that even if there is a defined meta at the highest level of play, perspective is everything. And we just seen there that someone else just said, hey, I believe Shune works at the back. Maybe he sees the mobility working way better than Anchor, but as you brought up before, defense is not that great. And in an Anchor position, if you only need 1 or 2 touches, well, if I'm moving around like a mosquito and I can still sting like a bee, I'm not going to complain. I'm not even going to question it. So
yeah, you're right. Like each of those touches that he would get would be basically 50%. So
dude's crazy.
I'm not a mathematician, but that's pretty good.
Listen, I'll take whatever I can get here. But no, you know what? It's been great. We've been enjoying the action thus far. Now, I believe my voice of reason, just need to double check my voice of reason. We should be having a short break here to get things lined up for the next match. So what we are going to do is take a short esports break. When we come back, we'll have more King of Fighters action here. PlayStation Road to Evo tournaments for King of Fighters 15. See you in a bit.
PlayStation.
Gaming is defined by moments.
It is intense.
The joy of victory and the thrill of overcoming challenges. Welcome to our home of competitive gaming, where we can all experience exciting esports moments
The final 1v1 of the game here.
and celebrate the pros and the rising stars,
I do want to see a female in the NCS.
bringing you guides and deep dives
Horizon can go up, but you can't go up fast.
and tournaments where the community competes.
Wait! Did he get? No way!
Whether you're in a heated match
Back, let's go.
or watching along at the edge of your seat,
A duo taking down a trio!
let's create moments from the games you love.
He'll take it.
Join us and subscribe to our channel to follow everything esports on PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Evo 2024 is the biggest Evo ever. Publisher booths, art gallery, a bigger cosplay contest, the biggest Evo arcade ever, and the show floor is open for 3 days. More good news, your show floor ticket gets you into the all-new arena experience. This year, it's one ticket for everything, which is great because all 8 featured games will have the finals played on the main stage.
Your Evo champion, guys! Give it up for...
Hey, we're back with more Road to Evo 2024, KOF 15 Top 8 action. brought to you by PlayStation Tournaments. The road to Evo goes through PlayStation. And man, you just saw the homie Tasty Steve drop that bombshell of announcement on us. One ticket gets you into all 3 days of Evo this year. No more Sunday ticket required. Check out that link below. They ain't had it this good in a long time, jammers.
Listen, take it from us, right? If you go to your conventions, your concerts, whatever, and they say, hey, come join us on finals day, no, they're offering you to come all 3 days and have a good time. Listen, it gets hard out there, and they're saying to compete or even just watch us alone. Get involved. Las Vegas Evo 2024, just under a month away. You don't want to miss it.
It's an amazing deal, I gotta say so myself, but even more amazing than that has been the matches that we've been seeing so far, man. Like, these guys won't even need a ticket potentially to get into Evo because they are fighting for a chance to show up and strut their stuff on the grandest stage in our business. Pernicious versus Jav Hero in the winners final situation, and Jorell versus Tristan 48-227. I probably shouldn't say that live on the air because man's gonna have to change those numbers later on at his bank. But yeah, man, things are shaping up to be a barn burner so far.
Yeah, we are getting Jorell going up against Tristan right now. And I promise you, right, in the day and age you're in, people see those numbers, they go on Google real quick.
Go check it out real quick, right? Like, oh.
They do it real quick, and I'm kind of worried. But hey, we're only just taking the mick out here. We're having a good time with King of Fighters 15. Hey, look, honestly, if you haven't tried the game and you're actually enjoying what we're seeing right now, pick it up yourself. And obviously, City Mark of the Wolves is going to be out next year at some point. And if you want to get even a taste of how it feels like in that game, well, press some buttons in this game and find out as well. It's going to be
absolutely think that's a good opportunity for the players around the world. And check it out, we got a poll of the viewers right now. They would say who they got. They like Tristan overwhelmingly over Jorell.
Nah, right. That one person that's voting for Jorell, shout outs to you. The rest of you, I bet you only did that because you saw the numbers on screen. He said donate.
Is this going to be worth Twitch bucks, you know? Because I want to bet on that too, actually, you know? Like, I'm kind of down a little bit in the bank.
I mean, listen, I see a lot of people make some dangerously big bets on Twitch with them channel points. Dude, man. You lot are crazy.
It's real, dog.
No, you lot are crazy. I don't do that stuff. I don't want to get involved, but it seems like people are having a good time. But it also tells me I ain't going to the tables yet, Vegas. Careful.
Dude, I tell you straight up, man. One time I lost all my Twitch bucks and they locked me out of Twitch for a whole month.
Did you violate the
No, it was like, you ain't got no Twitch bucks, man. Why you in the stream chat? Get out of here. Go take care of your family.
Damn, they said no peasants allowed. It's like that, yeah. All right.
All right, Jorell rolling up with the Benny Maru up front.
We were talking about it before. Benny Maru, fantastic point character. Rock not too far behind as well. But with the terms that Jorell's been moving around with that Benny Maru, you can expect him to close this out quite comfortably.
Actually, I think we're rolling with the Pernicious, because I think that's Benny HP versus Jav Hero, so the name might be incorrect here. And obviously, Pernicious had the absolutely monstrous Benny Maru earlier on today, so it looks like we're in winners finals.
Here we go, gonna get almost got the pressure into the conversion. Unfortunately, too far away, double overhead.
Oh! All right, so I think that's just a habit of his at this point, because he's shown that to us at least 4 times and gotten away with it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, especially if your opponent doesn't understand what you're doing.
Hey, man, that's how you scare people in this game. It's like, hey, sometimes the DP just gets a hold of me, the spirit strikes me, and I just gotta let it rip.
Dude, this is a very disrespectful game, especially if you can assert your dominance, like, super quickly.
Dude, Pernicious is trying his best right now.
Yeah, without fail as well. Oh,
big.
Yeah, very big. Gonna get 2 bars, though, is Tristan.
Well, be careful.
Okay.
I run up throw, I like it.
Haven't seen any advanced strikes either to kind of call out these throws, but then again, I think you guys have been committing to other defensive choices I haven't normally seen on defense. So.
Yeah, I have to respect their discipline against wake-up throw in this game. A lot of the times, opponents will just say, hey, I think he's in range, and he messed up his safe jump, I'm going to go for the throw. And that's when advanced strike would come into play, because that's going to get blown up by that option. Also, it's pretty much brand new, so not a lot of people could be super comfortable with it yet, but they're getting there.
No, you know what? That's a fair point. It's the layers upon layers, and obviously trying to implement a new mechanic, especially into the meta and your understanding of the game. It can take a while to adjust to. So, a fantastic point here.
Yeah, especially if you're playing the game for like 2 years and you're like, oh, I got something that will destroy this super strong mechanic that I've had to deal with and work around for 2 years. Doesn't immediately just play in your hand, right? So, speaking of playing into the hand, Tristan trying to make, Jav Hero trying to make Sprenicius play into his hands with his Anchor Shune. And you see, this is one of the downsides of Anchor Shune is when he doesn't have any meter and there's no one else behind him, he's kind of a sitting duck.
Yeah, and you can see that there, and his life bar is paying the price at the moment. Good block on the roll through there as well.
Yeah, you know, like the bars that he had on his side would at least make for the best defensive option he has, which is guard cancel roll or guard cancel blowback. But he did not have access to that for the majority of this round, and I think it's going to go to, Phoenicius takes it convincingly.
I saw a whiff command grab. I think it was a whiff command grab before that last interaction there, but let's see, because today, as far as my recollection is, we haven't seen an order switch. They've just kept it the way they have, stick to plan A, and sometimes an order switch can make the difference. So,
yeah, no, sometimes it can, and I think so there's two schools of thought that I believe in here. One, give yourself an opportunity to think about what just happened. Go back to character select. Go back to order select. Get some oxygen in your lungs. Two, if you actually got another idea with another character, if you actually have a counter pick, if you have a matchup you like better than that, yeah, those are also great options. So I think Jav Hero, if he doesn't like how this next game goes, might go in that direction. Might go back to character select.
I'm going to tell you something really funny while this game goes on. You say give you a chance, a moment to think. You know the rematch button doesn't allow that anymore. With the instant load time from rematch button with a lot of these games now, people don't want to do that anymore. They want to think while they're in the heat of the moment, and they'll figure it out as they go along. I've noticed this with a lot of fighting games recently.
So I like that approach, but at the same time, I'm like, man, give yourself a favor.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. But just for what I see, people don't really give themselves that much time anymore. Benny Mar Collider again.
In the corner, not going to get needed for a super here, but still nice damage in the corner and holding him down. Rolls out of there, wasn't ready for the punish, was Phoenicius.
Yeah, they're going to get the EX right Jinken there and life conversion there. Not going to get the kills. That was even better. You know what? Every so often I get reminded that you can stun your opponent. I'm just used to seeing them just lose characters, not get stunned.
I tell you, man, like, the only character I'm used to seeing stunned from in this game is Joe Higashi, and it's been a while.
I remember he used to stun people pretty regularly as well.
That was his meta, was just like, I touched you, you're dead. You're getting stunned.
Crazy. Fighting tooth and nail to get the control, the screen dominance right now, and then the anti-air again from the grounded normal. We tried it one more time there as well because it worked just a minute ago, so I don't blame him.
He has to be careful with that because, one, he can't necessarily perform an action immediately after dashing in the air. And Benny Morrow, a character that can 100% just stick something out like a DP, that right there. You can't just show that to him. He has so many ways to deal with that, and that's going to be it for Jav Hero. We're going on 2-0 for Phoenicius.
Dude, just the link alone, that BNB, how consistent and how frequent it is so reliable. Just watching this alone allows me to understand why Benny Morrow is such a popular character in tournament play right now. That's just so consistent.
You're gonna see that at the highest level of play and at the lowest level of play. It's one of the best damage strings in the game, and it leads to so much. And they buffed it.
Listen, man. The minds of these developers sometimes they're like, you were doing good, give you more. Yes, that's good. You're struggling to get in, quote unquote. Give you more.
My God, dude. He also has one of the best frame traps in the game too, so you just have to end up blocking a ton. That right there, the low A and the low C, if you block any part of that, you still couldn't do anything because there's a gap there that you just can't challenge without going from down back to DP motion.
Well, he's going to lose a character. He's going to do rock again, so he's not going to have any screen time. Exit stage right indeed, so Cronin's going to have to step up to the plate and see if he can turn things around.
Oh, just lets him jump in the front door. Vinicius right now with complete control. I love it. Double overhead. Do it to him.
And you know what? Those double overheads are crazy ambiguous to deal with because you don't know if they're just going to do the short. He's been consistent with the short combo. That keeps going hard. Look at that damage as well.
Yeah, you're getting exactly right, Jammers. He probably dealing with Benny Morrow, especially in the corner. If he gets a jump B, he can turn that into drill, or he can turn it into low B. Either way, you don't want to deal with either one. And he's safe after either one of those, because you saw they blocked the low B to Iado kick, and he pushed himself so far back that he couldn't punish.
You've got to be careful with that roll. He rolled before, he got baited. He actually got baited there with the Raijinkin, but still managed to lose. So.
I'm liking the thought process here behind Vinicius's gameplay. And once again, yeah, that blue hand is not good, man. Unfortunately, SK does not think that needs to have very many uses. Oh!
Oh, okay. Did he fall out of that super? That's what it looked like.
Come on, no, not the collider. You're going to get damage scaling here from a command grab, but still the damage is done. You're going to hold on to that corner position. And once again, Shune's lack of defense coming into play here, and I think that's going to be it, Jammers. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
Hang on a minute.
That doesn't work like that.
Should we give him the benefit of the doubt and say he meant to do that? That looked incredibly scripted.
I think...
I don't know,
you know,
man.
I do stuff like that, so I can't doubt a fellow nutcase. But I wonder sometimes.
Look, the way that super whiffed and he immediately threw, I don't know, man. Do I need to call the forensics team?
Your guess is as good as mine. This is one of those games where the throw is forward heavy, so he could have been like hitting the button and hitting a direction at the same time. You never know.
True, big true.
And there, I think we're gonna see the replay right here. No, not the moment in question, but you see just how much Vinicius was in control of the match the entire time. I think that was the only time that we saw Jav Hero get rid of Benny Morrow.
Extremely comfortable on Vinicius' side, I gotta say. Again, just showing the strengths of what makes Benny Morrow such a popular character. I did see a couple of defensive choices from Jav Hero. Understandable in the pilot seat, it's a lot different from watching it from RV. We're just backup dancers here. But I have just seen a couple of guard cancel rolls not quite work out. It's one bar, and you could actually utilize that one bar for making the right defensive choice and inflicting big damage there. And if you're not winning neutral in these games, especially with how crazy it can be, again, you're just gonna be on the back foot, second best in every department most of the time.
Yeah, definitely. Oh boy, here we go. I think, yeah, this is it. And he knew that wasn't gonna work. You know, I think that might have been an accident.
I might have to call the forensics team. I can't call a call on it.
Because all right, I'm gonna say for the good of the health of the game, that was an accident. Because if there's a man like that performing resets in the corner that cost a bar just for a throw, I mean, who's ready for that?
Don't give him ideas, man.
Who's ready for that?
Ideas. Oh boy, Jesus again. Now, good stuff there, honestly. And again, he's booked his place in the grand final winner's side. Can you believe it? Winner's side, $300 Evo travel package on the line here. It's at his fingertips, but it's his to lose. Don't forget that. It's his to lose.
There's a lot of KOF still to be played, and we've got one more match, I believe, coming up. Well, actually, no, two more matches, because we've got Jorell versus Tristan, 48-227. And the winner of this is going to go on to face Jav Hero for another shot at the goal.
Yeah, legit. Again, anything can happen. Things can turn around immediately. Maybe one or two of these guys has another pocket character, as Hell Pockets mentioned, they can bring out at the latter stages. Just want to see how far they could go. But you can see that here as well. And don't forget, listen, man, these PlayStation tournaments have been happening for just over a month or so now. They've been happening all over the world. So you're going to see various people, including our winner today at Evo Las Vegas, in just under a month, playing various different fighting games here. And King of Fighters is one of the ones you want to watch for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, it's our third year at the event. We're so happy to be back. You know, I think the excitement is just continuing to ratchet up. And, you know, we got City of the Wolves in the pipeline, but KOF is nowhere near done yet. So I expect this to be a great year for us.
I was not expecting them to say they're going to continue to add characters to King of Fighters.
You know, the way they dropped it, I feel like they were like, dude, they don't know. There's no way they could know. They're not ready for it, right? But yeah, SNK is blessing us with some more characters down the pipeline in KOF 15. And now we're just all left wondering who's it going to be. And this is how it happens in every KOF season cycle, where we're just like, man, there's so many characters they could put in this game that are all going to be welcomed with open arms.
All right, so Geese, it looks like a Geese mirror at the start. Both teams had Rock, I believe, as well. So a lot of the players have a very similar philosophy, how they want to play the game. Yeah, Geese at point, Kyo and Robert in the middle, Rock at the back. All right, let's go.
All right, finally seeing that Geese mirror, though, man. Like you said, I don't know. I expected to see this a lot earlier.
Again, they're going to be employing similar tactics here, but again, I guess it's the frustration through the stream control, the projectiles burst, and then forcing the jump so they can get a little bit of stray hits there, death by 1,000 cuts, before they inflict some big damage before they trap in the corner.
That's absolutely right, and I like the string that he used there. Holding onto that corner is Tristan. All right, jump beat a little early there.
It's interesting how people do their reaction. Yeah, it's the air-to-airs and the person that's reacting to the jump. You're already going to get hit by the CD anyway, or the heavy attack, so you got to be very careful doing that.
Yeah, I think people just kind of react to the opponent going into the air, thinking like, you know what, I might be able to hit a button before they come down with theirs. And a lot of the times that will work. You know, you might surprise an opponent with a late air-to-air.
But it could be they're reacting incorrectly to a hyper hop and it's a super jump or something. It could be because remember there's different jumps, right?
Also.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, now that round went a little slow, but still a lot of life left on Tristan's side. Looking pretty healthy coming into the second round. Doesn't want to spin the meter on this Robert Garcia, though.
Yo,
I say you're playing with house money, might as well.
Well, okay. For that, good damage here as well. Gonna get the OTG.
Looking for the front side.
Those OP situations are left and right 50-50s. He can get we should be able to get the round. No.
Oh, no, he messed up the input 100%. It's not over yet, but he really wanted that to hit. You gotta believe.
Listen, the more damage you do, the less time you have to play your opponent. That's why these optimal combos are integral, my friend.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot afford to drop those too much if you want to keep the counter. Oh, it's a big punish opportunity. He goes for the sweep. He could have got a little bit more, but I'm not going to dig him. Ow! Never mind.
Good for player one.
And
there's pivotal moments in all fighting games, Jammers, and I think that lack of punish might have been one on Jorell.
Yeah, no, 100%. This is what we talked about before, right? Despite the lack of health and the anti-air parry, he's going to lose the character as the rebuttal. But we were talking about this before, right? The point character taking off 1.5 characters, heck, 2 if it's a bonus. He's done that part. Now it's all on Kyo.
Yeah, now it's on Kyo. And Kyo looking real comfortable. 3 bars, looking like he ain't got to do too much. And at the end, it's going to be a rock mirror if it gets past the kill anyway. Jorell's got to show him something.
Does that hit both sides? Okay. I'll let that in.
Yeah, so Rock's rising tackle hits both sides. Terry's does not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Well, someone's got to have it.
You're right.
One of you has it, or none of you have it. That's how it goes.
Terry's probably told him, like, son, you're not even doing that right. Let me show you how it's done.
You know?
With the DP.
Okay, almost got whip punishment.
Oh, what is going on? He rolled on a whip C. I don't know, man. I think he's a little skittish.
Bro, why are Rock's anti-airs hitting both sides? This is insane.
Rock, just another character with really good buttons. That's why he's up at the top of the tier list. Not necessarily something you can just throw out all the time, but down C is pretty damn good. Oh, no ulti.
When it comes to sitting off of the rules, can you change his anti-air hitboxes? That'd be nice. Just a little bit.
Hey,
just a little bit.
I say let him rock, man. I'm gonna get you in some market rules. Let me show you how bad he is in that.
Oh man, you can see it.
He needs it, okay?
Well, you could say that about the other like odd 39 characters in this game as well. When they come up with some silliness or something like that.
We don't want things getting too homogenous, though.
True. Don't argue with that.
Ready? Go!
All right, Geese Howard back in the mirror position. That's a big punish. We didn't want to go for run up close C.
Good block. That was a really good block. And then the commentators cursed into the OCG. I'm so sorry.
That's fine, yeah, but at the same time, like that cross that you see there, like that's definitely some week 1 geese strats. If you're getting hit by that, that's a problem. Yeah.
Well, you know what they say, knowledge check the opponent first. You gotta know, you gotta ask if they know.
I guess Jorell is just like, man, I haven't seen anybody, I've never been hit by that before.
Well, you know what? There's also that, and because it was such a week 1, day 1 tactic, and people, it just slips out of their mind. The brain is so good at removing things that are irrelevant.
Yeah, you're right. You know, sometimes you think like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. When the guy just pulls it out, you're like, man, it's the circle of life.
Yeah, you know it. Life's rolling to the throw.
Oh, no activation there.
That definitely could have been the round poke potentially as well, actually.
Most certainly. Man, this guy is pulling out these command counters.
Good job. Really, again, all the opportunities to rob it again, but he's not getting huge damage. Only just those stray tidbit hits, you know?
Finest KO! Sorry, I had to do it. If this was CVS 2, that's definitely a finest KO moment.
We need that announcer to come back.
Yes, it is.
All right, father versus
An
son.
opportunity for that. I won't go into it, but yeah. Capcom and SNK has shown us a little something, you know?
A little something, you know?
A little something.
All right, good block there.
No punish there. That might have been for real, but he might have been mistiming it. He might have mistimed it.
Keeping it safe, though. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, Jorell right now not able to, well, not really blocking anything. Oh, that's you, buddy. If you're going to let that far C go, you got to at least throw a Reppuken line.
Okay, forward throw. Chasing down. Good run away as well. I like that. Hit by the jump.
It seems like everything's getting mistimed on Jorell's side, and Tristan just not at all worried about the timing anymore. Yeah. Just hops in over the low A. I don't think that was even a punish.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where he felt extremely comfortable. It was basically cruise control with him hopping. He's like, you can't allow him to get away with too many hops. I know this game can be very airborne at times, but if you don't show your opponent that, you know, there's an anti-air, even do the counter parry, just to let them know that they can't do this for free, then they're just going to basically not even stomp all over you. They're going to jump all over you in a literal sense.
Yeah. And I got to say, you know, we talked about, we keep bringing up comfort in this game. And I don't know how many other fighting games where that's such a huge issue, but in a game like KOF, where there's just so much happening on offense at you all the time, I think comfort is key, because you don't get a lot of opportunities to reset that, you know?
Yeah, and it goes back to what you're saying, right? The mental stack that your opponent puts on you, and then if they're comfortable doing that, and they're doing it with the point character, not losing anyone else, Jesus Christ. Do you want me to add to that laundry list of things that will make your day better?
Oh, crazy. I'm telling you, I love it. This is why I love this game. When I see a person's brain just break in half.
Remind me not to play this game with you.
How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here?
See, you know what's interesting? When us as viewers, we watch and ask how they're gonna get out of this. The player that's defending asks how am I gonna get out of this. I'm telling you, man, it happens.
My man was in an escape room. He was like, just tag me out, man. I got it up. Looking for the command counter.
He's been pretty successful with those reversals there, has Jorell. That I gotta say.
Yeah, Jorell with the EXDP has been making it happen, but like it's just not enough to scare off Tristan's offense.
Yeah, and it's half a bar as well for EXD. You want to kind of save those for big combos, right? You don't want to kind of just use those liberally and then not get the kill later on. So
yeah, the EXDP isn't really going to net you that much more than you would get from like the heavy punch DP, which I don't think has the same amount of invulnerability frames, but it is full body, so you're going to be able to use it fairly similarly.
Oh, the Bodega got blocked.
Oh, big string. Corner carry. Get out of here.
Roll into danger.
Just looking for a touch. They got 4 bars. I'm going to activate. Better believe next touch is going to activate. No, he didn't activate. Call me a liar.
No, he missed the final hit.
Oh. This is match point for player 2.
Hey. The final hit there, but he still managed to get the round. He's actually on set point here. This is actually a really good look here for Tristan.
Tristan right now. That was a brilliant challenge on Jorell's part, but unfortunately, he did not believe that was going to work out in his favor.
Yep, gonna get punished there, but be careful with those, especially at that range.
These guys will not activate.
Yeah, they're refusing to do it. I know they're comboing into supers, but
That's
like
fine. So that's optimal damage, actually. So I'm not too mad about that. But because like you're gonna get a damage scaling penalty when you activate. So whenever they don't activate, it's about maximum damage.
Hey,
Big finish, baby.
now it's gonna be irrelevant anyway because he gets the round, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the weaker climaxes in the game. Is that right?
Yes, that is definitely not the highest damaging climax in the game. But I think because it's so easy to set up there, like we got to do something to it to make it kind of fair, you know?
You know, of course, balances it out. And there you go, Tristan, 48-227. Make sure you get those details ready and online now. But it's brilliant to see there him advancing through the bracket. Gotta say, good stuff. But yeah, just going back to what Hell Pockets mentioned earlier, no one's really been activating. Well, we got one max mode, a raw activation. We haven't really been seeing the quick maxes here from the guys. Looks like they're preserving their bar for EX moves, which are only half a bar. Of course, the guard cancels, which is 1 bar, and of course, converting into supers as well. So they are utilizing the meter. The game encourages you to do that, active on offense and defense. But these quick max conversions can actually help out a lot of scenarios.
Yeah, and to their credit, they are playing characters that don't necessarily need quick max to get damage mid-screen. But there's been a couple of times where they've just been throwing at those far heavy buttons that don't get anything afterwards unless you activate. And so I'm wondering, like, what is the intent behind these buttons? I'm sure there is some intent, but not necessarily what we're used to seeing from these characters when those buttons are executed.
Well, yeah, I mean, just talking about that, right? Perspective is everything, once again, as we said before. Their intent might just be, hey, get the straight hit, force them to block so we can actually do another string, but the guys are actually getting hit, so it might be actually messing up their own game plan in that regard. So.
Or they could just be like, hey, I just need to have something out here so that he knows he can't challenge me by running out of the corner or by rolling or jumping. This button's going to cover several of those options. So maybe it's meant to like just kind of check the movement, you know?
Yeah, that was actually well put, well articulated there from Hellpox. This is what the bracket is looking like right now. So Jav Hero will be going up against Tristan in that losers final. Vinicius, he is sitting pretty in the grand finals winner's side, and he's going to be awaiting the winner of this next set here. Like we said, we can't repeat this enough. There is an Evo ticket, an Evo package on the line, plus a little bit of cash money as well for these guys. And again, this is all brought to you by PlayStation Tournaments. Big thank you for all the opportunities they've been given to us over the years. It's been absolutely brilliant, and long may it continue here. But what we are going to do is we're going to be professional once again, and we're going to take a short break. But when we come back, we're going to have our penultimate set, which is losers finals. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
PlayStation.
Gaming is defined by moments.
It is intense.
The joy of victory and the thrill of overcoming challenges. Welcome to our home of competitive gaming, where we can all experience exciting esports moments
The final 1v1 of the game here.
and celebrate the pros and the rising stars,
I do want to see a female in the NCS.
bringing you guides and deep dives
Horizon can go up, but she can't go up fast.
and tournaments where the community competes.
Wait! Did he get? No way!
Whether you're in a heated match
Back, let's go.
or watching along at the edge of your seat,
A duo taking down a trio.
let's create moments from the games you love.
Come take it.
Join us and subscribe to our channel to follow everything esports on PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Evo 2024 is the biggest Evo ever. Publisher booths, art gallery, a bigger cosplay contest, the biggest Evo arcade ever, and the show floor is open for 3 days. More good news, your show floor ticket gets you into the all-new arena experience. This year, it's one ticket for everything, which is great because all 8 featured games will have the finals played on the main stage.
Your Evo champion, guys! Give it up for...
everybody, we're back with more Road to Evo 2024 KOF 15 top 8 action brought to you by PlayStation Tournaments. And it has been absolutely grueling. The best of 5 scenario has been absolutely as brutal, every bit as brutal. Can't even describe how brutal it's been, but I can tell you right now, it's a form of KOF that, oh man, you better get used to it. I think it's here to stay. I think we should definitely switch over to best of 5, guys.
Well, it's a unique kind of aggression. And, you know, I like they brought it up because in most tournaments, you're playing first to 2 up until the respective finals here. But, hey, before we get right back into the action, don't forget there is Evo tickets on the line there. You can see it. This year is 1 ticket for everything. You saw Tasty Steve do that advert. Shout out to Tasty Steve, the homie, for doing that. You can see it there, all the necessary information down there. Registration will close the 24th of June. That is tomorrow, or in 2 days' time, because I'm ahead of you guys 8 hours ahead.
Like, where are you at right now?
I'm 8 hours ahead. It's nearly 2 in the morning here. It's gone past 2 in the morning here.
Jammers.
I know, it's crazy.
Ticket jammers. I don't want to see you miss out on the big show.
Listen, and it's going to be a huge one. From what I've been seeing, what the guys have been talking about, all the changes that have been made to EVO 2024, you don't want to miss this one. So listen, tickets there. Check it out.
Absolutely exciting work. But one of these guys still left in this bracket, if we can get a look at it, will not have to worry about getting his ticket because he's going to punch his ticket tonight. There are 3 people left that can grab that ultimate position, $300, and an all-inclusive package to EVO 2024.
Now, this has been... We've seen these kind of brackets before. We have someone in the winner's side. He only loses 1 game, doesn't drop a set, sits pretty in the Grands final, and then the pressure, the magnitude of the situation just overwhelms them mentally, and they just fumble the bag. And you don't want to see that depiction live and direct here on PlayStation, I'll tell you that much. But there are some contenders there to kind of ruin his day, isn't there?
There's always an opportunity, Jammers, and I think that's probably why we enjoy commentating so much, because we love to see when someone who has not been performing as well as they could suddenly turns on the juices, and the person who's been, as you said, sitting comfortably in the winner's seat has to work a little bit, right? Has to sweat a little bit to hold on to their position, hold on to their crown, and see their way through to the end of the tournament. And this is right around that time where that starts to happen in the loser's final situation. I've seen so many opportunities for a winner's side grand finals get dragged away from the loser's side because the guy just came in super hot, you know, momentum, had the luxury of watching matches and playing matches continuously, while the winner's side grand finalists kind of just had to sit there and, you know, stew a little bit, right?
Well, the thing is as well, I think a key thing, you've probably mentioned this and you've seen it with the players throughout commentating all those years. It's anxiety plays a huge deal when you're waiting somewhere. Like if you're waiting in winners final, you're waiting in grand finals, or you're waiting in a position where you're watching the 2 people and you can't even predict who's going to win, to who's going to fight you. Dude, that builds up, man. A lot of mental stress there.
Yeah, it definitely does, you know, and I think both of these guys right now are going to be feeling it in spades. It's going to almost unbearable.
Oh, yeah, that punish was unbearable for me because that could have been a lot worse. that could have been a lot worse. But...
Oh, you see right there, Jav Hero looking for the crack counter. He wants to stop Tristan's onslaught, but he's not finding any opportunities, not finding any success there. Oh, there's a big opportunity there. He's got to spend it.
I love this combo. Yeah, that was a brilliant, sumptuous punish there. And unfortunately, he gets another execution hiccup there. And Tristan will
go out on a limb and say that was supposed to be Reppuken.
It had to have been, especially when he landed that big combo. And Rock was actually doing a lot of work. To then be able to make that mistake afterwards, that's really unfortunate.
You know, sometimes, like, the game be saving the inputs, and it can be great, and sometimes it can betray you.
Sometimes the game just says no.
I don't want you to win.
Oh, baby. Love it. Wow. I love the fact that they, despite the changes, they kept the damage relatively similar to when he was running the joint. I am enjoying
that these guys are playing a way more solid than I've seen them all day so far.
These guys might be they might be slow burners. I think that's the term. Yeah, they might be slow burners.
Slow burners, definitely. And I mean, hey, do it when if you manage to make it this far and you're able to turn it on in the loser's final scenario, hey, man, it's just as good.
He gets hit with the overhead. And he's going to have none of it.
Oh, need to activate that though.
Do you know, I get
That Cronin.
I get really worried when I see moves whiff in this game, just because I know what the potential is.
Oh yeah. Oh, all of that, man. I mean, he had to spend it because he wasn't going to kill otherwise. I think it's worth it because he's going to come in with like about almost half his life back, a little bit over a third, and he's up a character, which means he can play this super defensively. Does not need to go in, can run the clock out, get some straight hits, whittle down that Shune health. If he lets you take the offense, you let him have it with everything you got. Oh, never.
Oh, gonna get big punish, and there you go. You literally just nullified Hell Pocket statement. Oh, nice roll. Nice
See,
roll.
he didn't want to spend the meter to finish him off, and I'm not too mad about that. But still, that gives the kill. And never mind.
Hold on a sec. Hang on now.
Try to talk you up, brother. Shoot.
All right, Shune versus Rock once again. Let's see how this goes now.
Only 2 bars. That third bar comes in, the activation becomes available, but at the same time, we are in the anchor battle. I'm not entirely sure. You know what? Nah, go for it, because you won't kill, and you'll have access to some of the better specials in the game.
Do you know what? If you can't kill, at least put him in a situation where it's like guess the game. Especially if you set up that ambiguous 50-50. I'm all for it, so this is good damage here as well.
All right, goes for the soft knockdown. See Tristan, there we go, the jump CD. That's going to absolutely get him every bit of real estate he's going to need to stay on top of this Shune.
Good block.
Shune right now poking very safely. No need to overextend. Doesn't have any meter to roll out with. Gonna have to block all of that. Tried to jump, but he caught him doing EX hard edge.
Oh, not dead yet. Can he get a chip? Oh, nice guard cancel. I think he realized that as well.
Yeah, that guard cancel, I think that was well placed, the roll. I'm not going to ding him for waiting for that to land because I do think he can throw that after he does the air balloon in that situation. But
okay,
that's he got the round either way.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We can dwell on that later. But again, the game plan is working for Jav Hero right now. And again, just showcasing how agile Shune can be. And again, really making the anchor position really work out for him. So
yeah, no, the Shune and anchor position in this tournament has been huge for Jav Hero. And at the same time, Jav Hero also been taking some gigantic risks. So I think the hero part of his name is coming into play here. Like he's the C hard edge on no blocks, on no confirms. Like never seen anything like it, Jammers.
Well, that's a good thing. There's a first for everything. Jumps in. Good block.
Oh, good. I love the commitment there.
Okay, getting a block again. Just blocking these short hops. Like gets hit with a cross up again into the OTG.
Catch the roll with the throw. I like it. He caught him on the recovery. That's crazy timing.
Can he get it? No.
Oh, he actually had him. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure he had a little bit of time to pick him up.
Yeah, he had the window for that. So I think maybe it was just a misinput, or maybe he doesn't know. I don't know.
Do you know what? I might boil it down to misinput, to be honest, because I think some people do get the timing wrong a little bit.
Well, the weird thing was he did the frame kill too, so I'm like, yeah, he probably meant to do the grab. So he just missed
yeah. 100%.
So you're probably right about that. Oh man, Jav Hero. That cape was blowing a little too hard there, buddy.
Look at this pressure here.
Oh,
Gotta be careful of the guard bar. You gotta be careful of that guard bar.
The check. You can't get nothing off that anymore from that position, so it's not scary. That is plus on block though, that swipe. Oh my God.
I remember that. Don't worry. We had a bunch of Moroccan players use Cronin in the
they let y'all know, huh?
They were letting everybody know. All right, goes back on deck here. Middle characters duking it out.
Joe, okay, I would actually like Cronin's. I like Cronin to win this in neutral. I think Cronin has the better buttons, has better range, and Kyo's basically just going to be like, I need to Rekka. So he's going to be telegraphing a lot of his offense.
And I mean, like, Cronin can probably play outside the Rekka range, jump over it or something like that. Make it not easy for it to connect. That's the most important thing here. So
May not get something super significant, especially since he doesn't have any meter, but Jav Hero can actually, as you say, death by 1,000 cuts this kill, or at the very least, make him lose enough health, go down past 30 seconds, and not get a lot of that back. And looks like that's where we're heading.
Oh, good running in, bait with the backdash as well, just in case. Tristan tried to do something here.
Yeah, Tristan holding on to that bar too. Wow, okay. Don't often see people go for the half circle back D as part of the run because there's a lot of recovery on it if it's blocked. So
Well,
that was
for the most
a
part,
big play.
if he wasn't doing the aerial special, you know, he was being on the ground most of the time, Jav Hero. So I don't blame him for taking that risk.
Overhead, no activation.
He's backing away there, good block.
Tristan probably feeling great right now, like $1 million. Got so much health on my secondary character, and Jav Hero's Shune is only with 2.5 bars. Can't make anything work. I got 4 bars. I can let it rip at any moment. Just give me that touch I want. Oh, that might have been it.
Good block from the air to air once again. He challenges this time around.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice response.
That was a really clean anti-air there.
Yeah, that's a really good anti-air because Shune is one of the few characters that has those kinds of anti-airs where they hit on both sides significantly, like consistently. It's designed to do that.
Yeah,
So
you don't have to do
overjumping him is
the...
darn near impossible.
Yeah, you don't have to do the input the other way like an autocorrect. It will just do the work for you. That's actually really good. A vertical
He
hitbox,
needs
lovely.
that too because he definitely ain't got much else to stop you from jumping.
He's the one jumping himself. Why does he need to stop you from jumping?
Right? They never gave him a full body though. They're like, we're not that crazy.
Yeah, well, don't give him any ideas, please.
Well, it's not season 3 yet.
At the moment here, take a fireball. I think he's got to be very careful as well because when Shune's being elusive like this, you're kind of scared to throw out certain things in case he jumps over it, then gets a combo or even lands a double mix-up. So.
Right, and the damage isn't going to be that much, but he's going to probably get a couple good looks off the knockdown. Whoa! Okay.
Make it count, please make this
go. Knockdown, no, soft down. All of it? Is he going to go up? No, he's not going up. He's still got a little bit of a deficit.
Well, like, Tristan's still got the meter here. Oh dear, missed the shatter strike.
Oh my God, jammers!
Damn.
Ow!
So how he turned that around. Obviously landing that huge combo was a big deal, but that last situation there with the scramble, that was unfortunate there for Tristan. But
Tristan in complete control of that round for the most part. He was up a whole character and a half, and it just got pulled away from him.
And
listen, here we go.
We were talking about this before, man. It literally, these rounds is like trying to grab a wet fish. It's gonna slip through your fingers. Don't. You gotta be careful with this stuff, man.
He gets slapped in the face trying to grab the tail.
Well, let me tell you. And listen, everyone watching this, time and time again, there's probably been a scenario where you had the round and you're like, how on earth did I lose that? That's going to be weighing on your mind for a while.
There's just so many interactions that you just let go by because you're like, I'm up, and all of a sudden, like, whoa, I'm a pixel.
Yeah, where does the time go, right?
All right, he's got to make those. Wow, I can't believe that wasn't close either.
Yeah, because again, proximity does count. So.
Yeah, he was right on top of him. Oh well, got to get that one back. Gotta let that one pass by. Can't dwell on it.
Nice roll.
Now goes for the throw.
Oh, that was a sensational roll. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it.
Good hard read.
So that's one of the things that happens a lot too. When you get a good roll like that and you're holding a direction and you're hitting heavy for punish, you can throw instead.
That was a good bait there on the reversal from Tristan, trying to reduce the deficit here because he is 2 games down and he doesn't want to be losing this game and get knocked out of the tournament.
I'm Tristan right now. I think he's already shown me that he won't block the cross-up slash. Go for it again.
Yeah.
Get the hard knockdown, and if he tries to challenge it and gets counter hit, you get the ground bounce, that's a full combo. I say just keep going for it.
At this stage, it might be very easy to condition your opponent in certain scenarios if they haven't shown you how to counter certain things accordingly. So I actually agree with you on that one, Hill Pockets.
He's looking for it. Oh, he did the light punch for it.
Oh, just on 42 seconds as well. That's actually going to work out for him. He should have full bar now.
Yeah, he's coming back full health, 2 bars. The kill has full bar, but at the same time, have not seen the kill utilizing that bar very effectively so far. So, gonna need to see something a little different from Tristan's kill to really give me the confidence that he's going to be able to win this matchup against Cronin, who has the better buttons at rest.
Suboptimal stuff does help in certain cases, but in a game like this, optimal, especially when given the chance, you've got to take it, man. Like this, you've got to take it, man.
Oh, my. Oof. Yeah, Kill's not going to get a chance to use any of that meter, and Rock's going to come in with 5 bars and against almost a full health Cronin on top of that.
Oh, unfortunate there, gets challenged, and he is going to lose a character, so we'll no longer see Kyo potentially if this keeps up in the favor of Javier Hero.
Yeah, Javier Hero right now just looking super in control. No need to overcommit to anything. Get these random hits, get some meter, and chill out. Oh, no cross-up, unfortunately. Oh, he's dead.
Well, he should have been.
He should have been. I was like, dude, that should have been. That should have been like at least 40, 50%.
In one of the Doctor Strange timelines, he would have been talking about something different right now. Good God, cancel.
Sometimes, as a commentator, it's hard to watch those go by and just be like, ah, man.
Oh yeah, of course. But like again, with the second pair of eyes, so you can see the opportunity at least. At least someone's seen it.
Yeah. Oh, good challenge. All right, Tristan right now, not willing to let this go right now. This is his last attempt to stay in the tournament. He has to get rid of this Cronin if he wants to survive.
And he doesn't want to get hit right now either. Cronin's got half a bar. I think that's all he needs.
And Cronin's been forcing him to chase him around. There it is. Okay. Not a lot of life coming back for the Rock, though, but he is winning the meter battle. If he gets the solid hit, I need him to dump it.
That's it. Meter jump is incredibly important in this game. Good block on the overhead as well. Chasing down with the shoulder tackle.
Ooh. You can tell right now he's not used to seeing those kind of dives from that angle, so he doesn't want to challenge that. There's not a lot Shinai can do once he. Ooh! Let it go.
I like this. I like this.
Oh no!
Oh, brother. Oh no.
It betrayed him again.
Oh no. The game said no.
That was a brilliant shadow strike, though. I'll give him that.
Fantastic. That was fantastic. Play the tournament.
Definitely.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that back, I don't think, man. Like the Javi Hero is gonna keep playing this one. Oh no!
Wait a minute.
100%.
Wait a minute. We might be seeing another game.
Oh, that jump D saves the day for Javier Hero.
All eyes are on the winner of that.
Dude, it was actually turning around and almost going to be an extra game there, but Javier Hero takes it there with the Shunei closing it out with that edge there. Fantastic stuff. We saw back and forth. We actually saw Tristan getting better and better as the set went on. Again, some people, as you like to call it with a comparison with PC, some people have slow processing speed, but when they get there, the computer's pretty functional.
Gotta give it a couple whacks, you know? Like, no, I really like to see the adaptation on Tristan's side. Unfortunately, I just gotta say, those rolls into throw, I think he meant for those to be something a little more substantial in terms of a punish. But he was calling out the unsafe pressure on Javi Hero's part and rolling through it. He just didn't get the proper damage.
Yeah, it was unfortunate there. And again, what I saw here, I'm loving that they showed this combo here from Kyo as well. We actually see it with Conan at some point as well, which is hugely important. Sometimes when you're playing a fighting game, your opponent does something to you, and you're like, hold on, I want to do that back to him. How do I do that?
Yeah,
sometimes you have
true.
to think like that. And it's like in this game, if your opponent's landing 40, 50, heck, even 60%, and you have the resources, like, well, hang on a minute, if he can do that, so can I. How do we get that? And obviously thinking about all this stuff in the heat of the moment, in the pilot seat, is difficult to do, but it should kind of spur something on for you to kind of stay in the dogfight, because it's huge when you've been able to do that. And this shatter strike here,
almost turned it around. So I loved it because Tristan finally unlocked one of the key points of playing KOF. It's like, did my opponent show me a gap? I'm shatter striking, man. Like, that dash ain't that good, and no matter what he does afterwards, I got a shatter strike coming. Better believe next time we see Tristan in the tournament format, he's not letting a Shunei dash in on him like that.
Yeah, legit. Well played to Tristan, unfortunately. But yeah, you know what? This is what I find beautiful about watching KOF 15, right? It's the well-timed shatter strikes. Even when the advanced strikes, I know that's safe on block and they call out throws, but when they just time them perfectly, and it's like, okay, I'm going to use it once or twice. If I've got that significant read on you, maybe a third, fourth, or fifth time. But that one time, it can change everything. It's unfortunate with how the character or the opponent was actually in that combo, so he couldn't get the climax to connect. But just starting that, having that right mindset, that's what we need to see more of in the future.
100% agreed, man. So I hope we see more of Tristan in the future. But Jav Hero hanging on, moving on into the grand finals scenario to once again face Vinicius.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with us throughout today's bracket. And now we are in the grand final. Sitting pretty in the winner's side, it will be Vinicius. So you will be seeing him there with the Benny Morrow. So if you like your Benny Morrow, you'll be seeing that there, of course. We got the poll that loaded up on screen right now. You can see it there. Damn, you people are supporting Jav Hero, especially after a performance like that. I can understand it. But then Vinicius is winner's side grand final.
Momentum, my brother. The momentum is huge right now because Jav Hero's had to fight the gauntlet, and Vinicius has been impressive the entire day, but is also like he might have showed me some stuff that I wasn't ready to deal with. So if he doesn't have the adjustment ready, this could be a pretty long night for Vinicius, you know.
Well, look, we spoke about it before, and those of you, the avid KOF fans, if you saw Combo Breaker 2024, you saw Violent Kane reset that bracket, and the longer this stuff goes on, and you can't devise a game plan, you're going to know about it. It doesn't matter what you do, character rotation, position rotation, you do not want this stuff to drag on. This is why it's imperative. The guys will tell you time and time again, get the combos on point, have your strategy on point, try not to deviate too far away from the game plan, and have fun and be confident with it, you know?
Shout out to Violent Kane, by the way.
Shout out to Violent Kane, man.
That guy is a warrior.
A world warrior at that. Could have got a huge punish there, unfortunately.
And Vinicius just getting away with them all day, man. No one ready for that double hit. And I'll tell you right now, that works at all levels of the game. That double overhead, everyone gets touched by that. 90% success ratio.
Oh, you'll have that in every fighting game. Something that works at all levels. It's actually pretty brilliant when it works at the bottom level and the highest level. It's hilarious. All right, so we are in the grand final. So
good roll.
Vinicius only wins to need. Vinicius only needs to win 3 games, whereas Javier needs to win 6. So that's going to be long.
That's going to be a long night. Well, depending on if Jav Hero can turn this around, because right now it's like Vinicius kind of putting the Canadian region on his back right now. Oh, no.
He didn't have the super because he hasn't got a bar yet, so he didn't want to spend it there. But that was still decent damage regardless.
Background bounce in the corner. No stop.
Bro, didn't want to get the OTG, but he got the amount of damage. So
he didn't need it. I can't believe he didn't miss that. He didn't get that jumping on the sweep either. Oh, that 5C. Where are you going?
Reversal.
Jav Hero. I was going to say that he was showing him a little something there for a second.
What, he's mashing?
He's not done yet, but yeah, that round was pretty impressive for Jav Hero. He was getting Vinicius to be a little gun shy on the approach. And really, the whiff DP was the only thing that I think that Jav Hero did wrong there. And it was like start. But everything else felt right.
Maybe got a little bit scared, wanted to do things in trepidation because of the combo he landed earlier with Cronin. I'd be scared too.
Possibly. Or it could be that thing where, you know how we talked about it earlier, or the opponent does something to you and you want to do it back, and Vinicius has been whiffing DP against everybody all day.
Oh, yeah, so, true.
Jav Hero's like, it's my turn to whiff this DP.
Oi, what the? Did they both attack at the same time? I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that hard edge is going to beat whatever Chune's throwing out. Whoa, the DP trades. I mean, that's lucky for Jav Hero. 3 bars on Jav Hero, almost 4 bars for the Shune. Shune can make a lot happen here. Ooh, challenge.
He made a lot happen earlier, so that's unfortunate. But he will lose that first game there. So that means 2 more victories for Vinicius, and he'll get his trip to Evo Las Vegas in just under a month's time.
I'm not gonna say that this is absolutely going in Phoenicia's direction, because I do think Jav Hero has already shown us that he can make Phoenicia's uncomfortable, and that would be the first time all night that he's done that. That anybody's done that.
Dude, illustrating that discomfort to your opponent and harassing them basically with the pressure and threatening them with big damage. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's fighting game 101 right now. If you can take your opponent out of their game and they start second guessing the game plan they walked in with, you pretty much already won, if you can stay solid. But Phoenicia's, what a mental reset so far. Absolutely unbothered.
Player one takes an early lead.
It gets
Yikes.
time and time again. The double overhead into the dive kick. It's crazy, man. Like, and everyone's just naturally blocking low immediately after the first jump in.
That's just the fighting game senses, right? The guy jumped in, I got to block low. Why wouldn't he go low? He has the drill. And the drill doesn't lead to anything, but it's the mosquito bite. It's like, man, I got hit by it again.
Perfect conditioning, and you're naturally programmed. There's a couple of things you're naturally programmed to do anyway in these games, which is why having these characters with that additional problematic tool in that arsenal toolkit is crazy to deal with.
Almost certainly. Talk about hard to deal with, man. It's like this Benimaru coast to coasting the Cronin, and he gets the poke from such a safe distance. And how do you challenge that, Obi?
Oh dear, happened again, and he knows that people aren't going to block. They're not going to try and change it up. They're not going to commit to blocking the dive kick. They're just too worried about the full conversion from the low.
Absolutely. And thankfully, the Shune has some buttons that he can challenge the Benimaru with, but the Shune is coming in so late in the game that he's going to have to blow so many resources. Ooh, but he went for stand B instead of stand A. That could have been canceled.
All right, just moving around.
Oh,
Here we go.
Almost flew into a far D.
Well, that's what you don't want to do.
No, you do not. I Shune, man, I've definitely done that plenty of times, and it's never not embarrassing.
Run into danger. There you go.
We blocked it. All right, let's go. Jav Hero. Get him!
No. Okay. Whew. You scared me there for a second. I'm like, you did the hard part.
Straight up, he did the hard part, and he was like, where's my damage streak? What is it?
Man, that was too close for comfort there. Opens up with a hard edge.
Oh, yeah, perfect timing. See, that's how you time the follow-up after Raging Storm. Got to let it breathe a little bit.
That can be difficult to kind of get used to. This is why going into the lab, going into training and practice really helps, because having those combos, like, let the opponent drop a little bit and visually seeing it when you can input the next move. It's not easy to do in tournament play, especially when there's a free trip on the line.
I'll tell you straight up, man, this game tricks you, because there's, like, that's basically Power Geyser, right? Terry's Power Geyser. But Power Geyser can't be delayed canceled like that. Why? Because it's Terry and not Rock. So you literally just have to know.
That's true. I love how you just said this game just lies to you.
Game, you lying to me, bro. Believe me, if I could cancel Power Geyser into Buster Wolf consistently like that, I'd be the best player in the world. That's
Are you saying society would be better if Terry could do
right.
that?
Utopia, worldwide.
Oh, man. Nice. Good evasion there on the Repukin.
Oh, man, that RB almost finding the mark for the follow-up and pushed him out a little too far. This is a glider.
Yeah. Nice, get out of there as well. Oi. And this is what I was talking about at the start of the show. Raijinken just stopping people in their tracks in neutral. You can see it there, man. Hyper hop,
It's crazy,
short hop,
man.
be careful.
Jammers is crazy because he's doing the version of it that's like not even the most common. They usually do the A version. He did the C version because he's like, I know you're gonna jump. I know you're gonna jump. And just to make sure, I'm doing the anti-air version.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The anti-air version is 100% a hard read.
Yeah, you never do that.
Okay, better dive kick then. What was? Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised by that too. I didn't know he could do that.
Neither did I.
That's actually big. I would hop A way more. That's wow.
He blocks right now. If he can get a clean hit, he can actually get rid of Cronin before he actually loses Benimaru. There it is.
Oh man. Yeah. Pernicious looking cool as a cucumber on the beach on a sunny night. And Shune with 3 bars almost, he's got to show him something. He's got to put his mind at unease.
Well, we'll see if
Russell his jimmies a little bit.
He's not feeling the pressure at all. He can actually smell the money here. What a guard cancel. Get rid of the character. And that was executed perfectly as a guard cancel punish.
I absolutely love this part of KOF. When they guard cancel at the perfect time and get the full punish like that. And you let the opponent know you just can't throw out these unsafe strings in the corner like that. I got meter, bro.
You know what it is. Trade. On the way. I like the backdash before he goes back in there. That's actually really good. But as he tries to do that, he's actually losing a lot of health in the process. And 10% off these straight hits is huge in the long run.
Jav Hero turning it up a little bit. I don't know if he's got enough left in the tank. Might be getting a little too creative for his own good. Oh, finally an activation.
Wow, he almost got... No, he missed the command grab as well, but that's going to be it. That should be it.
Pernicious, dude. Unbothered, unscarred, and undefeated. Takes Road to Evo 2024, KOF 15, PlayStation Tournament's finals. And he punched his ticket to Evo 2024 to the tune of $300 and an all-expenses paid trip.
All expenses paid indeed, and he even tried to style on it by activating Quick Smack right at the end. We've been asking for you guys to do it all day, and you said, don't worry, commentators, I got you one last thing, and then unfortunately, you couldn't get the right conversion. But I did see it, so that's all that counts. You were on the right track. Phenomenal play from start to finish. Didn't look deterred at all from anything his opponents did there. And again, beautifully illustrating why Rock's a good character. Benny Mari's on point. I mean, we can't eulogize this guy enough.
No, this guy on another level than the competition right now. And it's been proven here in this grand final set. 3-0, beat pretty much everybody in the tournament. Made it look easy, I'll say it, that's right. You can sling and arrow me all you want. Pernicious absolutely took this like he was walking through the park. He walked into the house, he put his feet up on Jav Hero's desk, he had him make a sandwich, and then he grabbed the bottle of soda and kicked back for a couple of hours.
I don't know about you, but I think at times for me, Pernicious was waiting for his opponents to block or counter a specific sequence before he moved on to the next layer. And we only really saw that in this grand final set, i.e. with the dive kick, right? The dive kick, like you said, doesn't really get an extension from it. And then as soon as someone blocks it at the very last minute, what did he do? Go low. So he was waiting the whole time.
I like it. I like to see that. And big ups to Jav Hero though. I think, if this is a long set, if this is a first to 10, this guy shows us he's able to adapt to bad situations. It may not be perfectly, but he's not making the same wrong decisions twice. He's making various good decisions in place of that. And I like to see that in a player in real time, especially. Like, that is something magical. And I think you only find that in fighting games.
Some people work better under pressure. Others work with some sort of planning or pre-planned thing there. But then again, with fighting games, part of it is that improvisation. And once you see what your opponent's doing, you make those necessary adjustments in your head and you try and act accordingly. But to make the necessary adjustments, you have to understand what's going on. That's the thing. So some people say, oh, make the adjustments. It's like, dude, I can't formulate a game plan if I don't understand what he's doing, what the thought process is. It's very hard to do that. But like you said, we have a lot of slow burners here, but they were making the adjustments.
Yeah, you could tell Jav Hero definitely put the Shune on anchor because he was like, I am trying to live in the knowledge check zone. So unfortunately, he got skill checked at the end of his tournament run. But hopefully we'll see him again. He did get second place, but can't say enough good things about Pernicious. $300. We'll see you at Evo 2024. And you're up against some of the most deepest competition in KOF history this year at Evo 2024. Yeah. Jammers, it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure indeed. It's actually really refreshing to watch some KOF 15 and working alongside the homie Hell Pockets, man. Really a good pressure. And listen, do some damage at Evo this year. I know you always knock it out of the park.
Oh, baby, I can't wait. We can still sign up, right? I can still register. I'm about to register for this tournament because I'm trying to get in the mix.
Well, listen, you get in the mix. Make sure you activate your max modes. And listen, guys, keep playing this game. There's going to be more characters. What this developer said, there's going to be more characters on the way. City of Mark of the Wolves is coming as well, 2025. It's a good time to be an SNK player, I got to say.
Absolutely. I think that's going to do it for us here. So for Road to Evo PlayStation Tournaments, good night, guys.